Alright, it's a busy day here today. That's one of the cool things about evening flying. You get to practice with a lot more people that's in the pattern area, which is great. So, alrighty everybody, welcome back to another crooked hooking video. Today we're doing a nice, fun, easy evening flight. We're going to be going to the Newcastle airport today, which is a Class Delta airspace. This is going to be a lot of fun. I haven't been to this airport in a long time. Today's weather, it looks like there's going to be a good bit of haze as well, so this is going to be an interesting little flight. If you guys do like today's video, make sure to hit that subscribe button, drop a comment down below, and also hit the like button, or leave a comment. This is going to be cool. I don't usually do a lot of evening flying. I'm usually flying more so in the morning. I do a lot of morning flights, so this is going to be good. It's always good to practice. Alrighty, so we're making our way to the run-up area, and then what I'm going to do is once that's all done, we're going to catch back with you. It's definitely a warm one today. I got the window open and everything. It's a little bit of air conditioning, but man, it's warm. Alrighty, so the run-up area is coming up, and I will catch back with you in about 10 minutes or so. Cool. Alrighty, and we are going to southeast. Chester County traffic, Piper 717, Victor Tango is departing 29 to the southeast, Chester County. Okay, the final is clear, the end of the runway is clear. Sometimes you gotta really watch because people like to hang out down there anymore, which is crazy. Alrighty, and we're on the center line. Here we go. Look at that, nice, easy flight.
Heritage traffic, Cherokee 168 Foxtrot, entering right downwind, 28, touch and go. Heritage.
And that air conditioning feels good now. Blowing on my legs, which is nice. Alrighty, so we do have a noise abatements procedure here, and usually about 1,200 feet is when we start to make our turn.
There's 185 uniform is base for 3.
Alrighty, so there we are, doing the noise abatements. Today we're going to only fly up to 2,500 feet. It's a nice short flight, so we don't need to go extremely high. And once we depart the area, I'll go ahead and make my radio transmission, or switch the radios over to the Newcastle airport. Alrighty. And Chester County traffic, Piper 717, Victor Tango is on the left crosswind, departing the area to the southeast, Chester County. Now we'll go back, Com 1. We're a little bit out of range, so we can't quite pick up Newcastle's weather just yet.
Visibility 10, few clouds at 6,000. Temperature 24, dew point 12, altimeter 3014. GPS runway 27 approaching, center runways may be assigned. Notices to airmen, runway 119 closed. Runway 32 available for departures only. Numerous taxiway closures. Check notice for more information. All IFR aircraft contact ground control for clearance delivery. Advise them to contact the information hotel.
Alright, information hotel. Alrighty, so we just tuned the weather for Newcastle, and they're saying that any runway essentially could be used. Sometimes they use a dedicated runway, sometimes it's 27. Listening to the ATIS, it said any runway could be assigned. So that's why I like to print out an airport diagram, and I draw a little stick plane on the diagram to show me which way I'm coming. They could give me 19, they could give me a right pattern for 27, they could give me a left pattern for 14. There's all kinds of different options that they could give me. So, we're about 19 miles out. Once I get to about 10 miles, we're going to go ahead and make my radio call. This flight's pretty simple. There's a lot of good landmarks that are along the way. You have the New Garden Airport, which is basically, you fly right over that, and then right in front of you is the Newcastle Airport. Also, you have a lot of great different landmarks as well, such as like the river, the Delaware River. You have the riverbank, which can really help you out. One of the nice things about flying the evening flight, or when the sun is kind of starting to go down, it makes it a little bit easier to see any traffic that's in the area. Since the sun is a little bit lower, the UV rays aren't as strong. It makes it a lot easier, kind of like flying on an overcast day. Alrighty, so I have the first landmark in front of me. That's the New Garden Airport, which is directly off the nose here. So once I get to just past the runway, I'll go ahead and make the radio call. We're about 15 miles out.
Wind 250 at 11, visibility 10, few clouds at 6,000. Temperature 24, dew point 12, altimeter 3014. GPS runway 27 approaching east, other runways may be assigned. Notices to airmen, runway 119 are closed. Runway 32 available for departures only. Numerous taxiway closures, check notice for more information. All IFR aircraft contact ground control for clearance delivery. Advise them to contact the information hotel.
Alrighty. 13 miles away still. Alrighty, I have the airport in sight. Wilmington Tower, this is Piper 717 Victor Tango.
Piper 717 Victor Tango, Wilmington Tower.
Let's see, I'm at 2,500 coming from the northwest with Information Hotel, looking to do a full stop.
Number 7 Tango Victor. Enter the right traffic for runway 27. Report the midfield downwind.
Already entering the right pattern, right downwind for 27, and we'll report mid downwind for 717 Victor Tango. Alrighty, so another nice little easy tip that I sometimes do when I'm having a hard time finding a runway, because say for example, there's a lot of trees in the way and it kind of hides the airport, such as if you're flying into the Claremont Airport, or if you're flying to a field that kind of blends in with the surrounding. What you can do is you can set up the RNAV approach. You can kind of set up the RNAV approach for that runway. However, we're not going to be flying the full RNAV approach. Essentially, we're going to be cutting it in half. You're only going to be using a small portion of the RNAV approach. But we're not actually flying the RNAV. We're going to be doing a VFR approach all the way to the airport. We're not doing anything IFR related other than using the RNAV, in this case for 27, as an extended finger to kind of guide me to the runway that I'm looking to use. Since we're about 12 miles out, we're going to slowly start our descent. Now this airport, the pattern altitude is 1,080 feet. He wants me to report the midfield downwind for the right pattern for 27. So we're going to be coming in this way, making our right pattern, or right base, and then final.
I just wanted to take a second and pause the video and explain exactly what I mean when we're going to use the RNAV approach to enter the pattern for runway 27. Now, we're flying a VFR flight. We are not flying IFR. We're not doing anything related to IFR. The only thing that we're doing is we're going to set up the RNAV approach for runway 27, and we're only going to use it as an extended finger to the runway. The reason being, sometimes airports can actually blend into their surrounding. Airports such as the Claremont Airport, which is literally located in the middle of the woods, can sometimes be kind of hard to see. You see it at one moment, you make your turn to enter the pattern, and all of a sudden the runway disappears. If you go down to the Easton Airport, you're surrounded by a whole bunch of farmers' fields, and all of a sudden the runway and the airport blend in with its environment. So by using the RNAV approach with a VFR flight, all we're doing is using the RNAV Radial, which extends off of the runway 27 that we're going to be using today, and we're going to be using it as an extended guide to help us land into the runway. Basically, all it's going to do is send out an extended line, and we're going to be flying about 1.25 miles away from the airport. So we don't need to do the full approach, and we're not actually flying an RNAV approach at all. We're not doing anything with the RNAV approach other than using it as an extended finger to help us line up with the runway as we make our pattern entries. If we were actually flying the RNAV approach, we would have to be at 2,100 feet and start off at the waypoint, which is called Kehoe, which is over the New Jersey, and we would make our step down approach into runway 27, but we are not going to be doing that because we are not actually flying an RNAV approach. Key points here: consult with a certified flight instructor first before doing this. I have 3 certified flight instructors who are my best friends, and we talk about all different types of methods that can be used for flying.
Sir, 7 Victor Tango, I understand full stop is going to be to Farkin or taxi back?
I'm going to be taxiing back to do another departure back to the northwest.
Sir, 7 Victor Tango, roger, thank you very much.
Yep, no problem.
Sir, 7 Victor Tango, wind 240 at 5, runway 27, clear to land.
Runway 27 cleared to land for 7 Victor Tango. Alright, so here's how that RNAV setup kind of works. It's just, like I said, it's an extended finger. If we were actually flying the RNAV approach, we'd be way out there doing a step-down procedure to the runway. This is just used as a guide, because we're only going out maybe a 1.25 miles away from the end of the runway. It's not really to be used as a navigational aid at all. It's just to be used as a guide. Kind of see here how it kind of helps. From my right base, I'm now angled up with the runway. Already on glide.
Wind 2304.
Thanks. Alright, we got a little bird here to watch out for. Nice. Greased it.
Number 7 Victor Tango, turn right at taxiway Mike, and if you'd like intersection 27 at Mike departure, advise. If not, turn right onto Kilo, cross runway 1. Taxi full length to runway 27 via Kilo.
Okay, yeah, turning right onto Mike. I'm going to do the full length at Kilo if that works back to 27.
Number 7 Victor Tango, roger. Taxi to runway 27 via Kilo, cross runway 1.
Okay, going back to 27 via Kilo, crossing runway 1 for 7 Victor Tango. Alrighty, everybody. Well, welcome to the Newcastle Airport here in Delaware. This is a really cool airport. This is where I actually started my YouTube channel. It's a really simple towered field to fly at. If you guys did like today's video, I know it was a short one, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, drop a comment down below, and also hit that like. And until next time, we'll see you.